Ryan, congratulations. Kicking off the show, debut in the European Championships for yourself. How would you assess it all?
Yeah, I think I was steady. I played well. Luke didn't really get going until a bit later on. So yeah, I'll take it. It's nice to win. Obviously, the first time I've ever played here, so it's nice to win the first game. Yeah.
Is it hard to believe that this is your debut in the European Championships? You've been on tour a long time, and here for the first time. Is that a surprise to even you?
It's not a surprise to me because I tried to avoid the Euro tours for years. I think it's been publicised. I'm not very good with flying and stuff like that. So even when I qualified for some Euro tours, I'd say, I don't want to go. I've dropped out of them. But this year I've went to all of them. Well, I think I missed 2 or something out of the however many there is, and it's been a different season, yeah, obviously.
I remember I was quite open about that, and you said you were going to see someone try and get some therapy. Yeah. Is that something that you've done, and are you feeling more comfortable, or is it still the same?
No, I didn't get any therapy or anything. I just sorted out by myself, I just downloaded some things on my phone, got some noise cancelling headphones, and just tried to shut out the fact that I was on an aeroplane, and it seems to be working, because now I think the last flight I done, I just took my headphones off and just sat and looked out the window. That's how far I've come. So yeah, I'm really pleased with how things have went this year.
Look, we know you've got the talent. We've seen that. We've seen you being all the big names and the big players. So is that a big step for you? Because to get to that next level, that top 16 and so on, you've got to be playing all over the world.
Yeah, absolutely. I knew I had to do something about it. So this year I think I've played in everything I could play in. I haven't missed many games this season, and obviously I've climbed the rankings because of that. I'm not defending anything on these Euro tours and things like that, so it'll be harder in a couple of years when I'm defending all the money that I've won this year, obviously, but I'll think about that when it comes round.
Do you feel that you're ready and your game is in the right place to take that next step now then?
Well, there's so many really good players at the moment. It's so difficult to predict the future like that. I always, when I'm practicing in the house and things like that, I always try and search for a little bit of improvement. If I can make a tiny little adjustment that gives us an extra 1%, something like that. But I'm probably a long way off the very top players, the likes of Luke Humphries and Luke Little and stuff like that. But on the day I can give them a game, but my days of hitting the top level are few and far between compared to them when they do it regularly. That's why they are where they are in the world.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Ryan, well done on the win there. Just touching on what you said there about that ball, trying to find that 1%. What sort of small things do you try and change to try and get that little bit extra?
Well, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change the length of my points in my darts. I'm going to try and make them maybe 6 or 8 millimetres longer, and I'm going to practice with them for a couple of months ahead of the World Championship, and I'm going to have a go with that, see if that can add a little bit. You don't know until you try it, so you might as well. I've got nothing to lose because I'm not. It's not like I'm the world number 1 and everything's going perfectly. I'm like number 23 or something like that in the world, so I've got some catching up to do with the top players, so why not try and change something and try and find that extra little bit. That's the way I'm thinking at the moment.
And when you was talking about sort of trying to get over that fear of flying, downloading things, does that just show your change of mindset, that you've actually made a change to actually progress in your career, qualify for these Euro tours and make your debut here? Why is that change in mindset all of a sudden last year?
Yeah, I can't remember really. There must have been something that changed. You're right. Ask the question, what was it that changed? But I can't think of what it was. Something must have motivated us to try and change it. I just can't remember what it was right now. Sorry.
We always associate you with having really good runs on the Pro Tour, whereas this year it's been a bit differently. You made 1 quarter-final on the floor.
Yeah.
Yet on the Euro Tour you've made 2 semi-finals. I think you made a final as well. So how would you assess your year overall? Because where you've notoriously done well, you've not. On the flip side, you've done well in Europe.
Yeah, maybe that's not my fault. Maybe I'm the same player as I was 8-9 years ago when I first started playing, maybe just the standard is so high on the floor these days. It's so difficult to put a good run together. There's lots of times on the floor this season where I felt like I'm playing well, and I'll go into a game thinking, I've got a good chance here, and then all of a sudden your opponent, who's ranked 50, 60 places below you, pulls out 100 average, and you're like, wow, that's good darts, there's nothing to do about that. So I think maybe the Pro Tour is such a high standard these days that it's tough. It's tough to do what you used to be able to do,
What do you think now? Obviously, we all know Luke Little, but when you see people like Bo Greaves and even Jack Johnson, who's won the JDC, when you see these guys coming through, are you like, oh my goodness, in 5 years' time, where's darts going to be? Is it going to be even more difficult?
Yeah, I think it will. I've always said that ever since I started in the PDC. I said each year is going to be tougher and tougher than the last one. Like you say, Bo Greaves is absolutely phenomenal, and all the young players, you watch them playing who haven't got tour cards, and you think it's only a matter of time before they do, and some of them are unbelievable talents, make it look effortless. So it's going to be tough times ahead for players like me who are heading into their 40s and just trying to make a living, really.